Hello, 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 my lovely, lovely friends. Thank you for joining me here on A Journey in Light. My name is Joy. Hello. Today we are going over how is your person currently thinking and feeling about you and the connection and anything else my guides want me to bring up and share. You guys know that I will. So I have 3 piles for you today. Pile 1 is this Moss Agate Moon with this card that says change is going to come, and we'll be using the Wheel of the Year tarot. Pile 2, we have this chocolate calcite star, a card that says no distance will keep us apart, and we'll be using the Heaven and Earth tarot. Pile 3, it says every love song every love song sounds like us, the Septarian Heart. And I'll be using the Tattoo Tarot for that pile. So take a deep breath. Go with whichever pile you're drawn to the most. If you're drawn to more than one, there could just be messages in another pile that you needed to hear or you needed to understand. Feel free to watch more than one if you feel drawn to do so. Totally fine. Always remember, these are general readings, so take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Not everything is going to fit for every situation. Sometimes it does, but I do get a lot of information, and I do my best to cover it all in a very cohesive way for you guys. But you do have to use your own discernment and your intuition here. So again, we have 3 piles, pile 1, pile 2, pile 3. The timestamps will be in the description box below. So sometimes people like to choose by the numbers on the timestamps. Totally fine. Just open up the description box, click on your timestamp, and it'll take you right to your spot in the reading. So I'm going to leave these up for a moment, or you can feel free to pause the screen if you need more time choosing, and then I will see you at your pile. Bye guys. Hello, 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 my lovely friends for pile 1. You guys picked this really lovely Moss Agate Moon here. You guys see how pretty, but anyways, you already picked it. And this card that says a change is gonna come. So with you guys being drawn to this pile, this card, I want to go into a couple things here that could relate to your situation or may help you know if you're in the right spot. So there could have been, obviously, some recent changes, some big changes in the dynamic, in the connection. There could have been some realizations with this light bulb here, some aha moments, just really waking up to some truths. That could be either side. We do have, it's on this rope and it's tied around this person's wrist, so there also may be something about this connection that makes you feel very tied to this person or connected to this person, sometimes maybe outside your control a little bit. And then we do have either a sunrise or a sunset. I can't tell which way the sun is going. I'm assuming sunset because I guess it could be either. Over some water, so there could be a water connection between the two of you guys, or just something that you guys love. Sunset, sunrises, something like that could be of importance within this connection. So I wanted to touch on that before we got into the tarot. All right, but with you guys being drawn to this, either there has been a recent change or a change is going to come. Maybe you're feeling that energetically and you're drawn to that. Maybe you're hoping for that. But let's see, let's see what is going on. How is your person currently thinking and feeling about you? So how is pile 1's person currently feeling and thinking about the viewer? Again, remember, this is a general reading, so take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If it doesn't fit for your situation, just let that go and respect that that was for somebody else. Let's see. Feeling. How is this person feeling about pile 1? There will be an extended on this reading as well if it really is resonating for you. So we have the Princess of Wands here. So this is the Page of Wands. We have the Hermit. So a nod to Virgo showing up here. We have a 9 of Pentacles. We have a Nine of Swords. And now we just had 999, by the way. We have a Princess of Swords. So we have the Page of Wands and the Page of Swords coming in already. Nine of Cups on the bottom, but I don't pull that until I get my clarifiers out. So how is your person feeling about you? So with both of these pages in this deck that you were drawn to, this is the Wheel of Fortune Tarot, or Wheel of the Year, sorry. These two pages are looking, they're observing, they're kind of waiting. It's like a sense of waiting for something to happen, looking for something to happen. Also spying, I get a message about spying. So if you aren't in contact with your person, they could be watching your stuff, or some of you guys are watching their stuff incognito. They might realize that you are. That message kind of came out. You might not be as sneaky as you thought. Yeah, that's so crazy. We have pages and we have 999 in the middle. So 999 could be important synchronistic number going on for some of you guys right now. But how this person's feeling, they still have a lot of passion towards you with the Page of Wands and the Page of Swords, and possibly wanting to communicate that with you. But there does, I can't ignore the fact that there feels like a distance in these pages, like they're kind of far off. So that might resonate for you. And they're both, you know, again, looking for something. I know I keep getting stuck on that. And there's something about, you know, watching a sunset. So it's like they're watching, they're waiting. So with their feelings, they may have gone within, this may be a pullback of energy. Maybe that's caused some anxiety. Maybe, again, this change might not have been good that's happened in this dynamic. So there could have been a pullback of energy. But this person sees your value, but they also kind of see you as being like it kind of feels like you're better off alone. The page or the Nine of Pentacles is energy of feeling independent, self-resilient, self-reliant. That's the word I was looking for. And then this Nine of Swords. So this person does have some anxiety about this connection, possibly some sleepless nights, a little frustration going on. But let's clarify all this. I'm not sure if I'm getting like super clear messages. So let's clarify. What's this Page of Wands? More insight on that. A Knight of Swords. Okay. A Hermit. We have a Two of Wands. We have Temperance and the Ten of Swords, clarifying that Nine. Okay, Nine of Pentacles. Seven of Swords. And the Queen of Pentacles. Overall energy is there's a Five of Wands. So there's some sort of friction that this person's feeling. Maybe they're trying to battle for your attention. There's a feeling of competition with the Five of Wands, very much like these two fellas here having arm wrestle fight. So there's a battle. Sometimes that's internal. We do have a lot of swords energy here, and like the anxious kind of sword energy, or hidden sword energy here, you know, hiding truths, things like that. So this person could be dealing with a little bit of like internal battle going on within themselves about you and this connection, about their feelings. So with the Page of Wands clarified by the Knight of Swords, I feel like, you know, this person does want to communicate with you. They have a little bit of longing. There's like a sense of wanting to come towards you here. I just get, you know, honestly, some confusion going on with this person, possibly about how they feel, but this feels more about like not knowing how you feel. Like I feel like this person is like tentative to do anything, because I don't know if you have, like in your situation, I don't know if you have a lot of people vying for your attention. So they just feel like, it feels like I'm one of many. Like they're like keeping an eye on you, kind of seeing what you're doing. Are you single? Like this kind of feels like someone's investigating you. like trying to figure out what's going on with you. Like they're a little more focused on you, what you're doing, all those things, versus like even having realizations about themselves. Like for some of them think that it's over, like this connection is over, like you have given up on this. It's like you've chosen yourself kind of vibe with this person. So I know that's very specific, so hopefully that fits. If that doesn't fit your situation at all, this might not be your pile. If you're drawn to this, there's going to be something in here you need to understand. But this does really feel like this person can't quite get to you. Or they're nervous about possibly also rejection. And so they're like holding themselves back. So we have the Hermit, which is that going within kind of energy, healing, internalizing, being introspective. And it's clarified by our Two of Wands, which is about planning for the future. Like these two people, they are growing this huge bean here, like beanstalk kind of vibe. And it has potential to grow, but it's like this person's kind of trying to figure this out. Like maybe like, do I invest in this? Am I going to let this grow? Am I going to take this path? But it's almost like they're like waiting to see what you do before they do anything. And right now it's like, I kind of get like, this is how they, like they're seeing you, like you see you as this independent person. So then they kind of just are assuming that things are completely over. And so maybe they recognize that there's some things they need to heal about themselves with Temperance being here. I need to give a nod to Sagittarius with Temperance. Like this person kind of feels like, woe is me. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna get some clarifiers in a minute, or some more clarifiers, but all right, so this Nine of Swords and Seven of Swords. So this person definitely has some anxieties around this, and they have some anxieties about not knowing the whole truth. Maybe not being able to be honest about their feelings, their thoughts, but I feel like they don't even quite know. Like I'm trying, like we're like, that's what this reading is, right? We're trying to figure out how this person feels, and I feel like they like almost don't know. Like they don't even know how to like deal with their own feelings, like so they can't make sense of it. So me trying to make sense of them, trying to make sense of this is what is happening right now. So if you're confused by this person, you're not the only one. I think they're just really confused themselves. But they also like, it's like they're like, it's almost making a battle plan off of what you do. Like you do first and then I'll follow your lead, or I'll like, it's like when you want to talk to somebody, but you're not sure what you're going to say. So you're like, well, you go first, because you like are holding back, waiting on what they say. So I don't know if that's something that's happened with this person repeatedly, where they kind of like, oh, I want to talk. Well, what was on your mind? And then they kind of hold back, and then they never really share anything. Like they just are getting information from you, but not necessarily giving up too much information. They may like be really good about like going hermit, but you think you guys are having this like amazing conversation, but if you look back at it, like have they actually told you anything too much from their side? Like it's probably not a surprise that you ended up here watching a reading because you're like, well, what? You know, but yet you guys seem to have like a good conversation back and forth, a good energy back and forth, but I don't feel like this person actually, like if you can objectively sit back and look at this connection, has this person really shared all that much about their feelings? Because we are missing any cups here. So it's not to say this person doesn't have feelings for you. I don't think this person like is comfortable sharing feelings, even with themselves. Like it's almost like, I don't know what to do with these pesky feelings, so I'm just not going to have them. You know, so it's like, well, what do you have? So this person may be emotionally stunted because of some things. I mean, Temperance here, we do have some blending, but that's kind of how this message was coming in, was like, well, what are your feelings? And then I'll figure out my feelings off of your feelings. But I feel like this person is also just observing you from afar with these pages, and they just assume that you are just living your best little life. So if you've been trying to put out there on social media that you are just living it up, they believe you. Because because they feel like this is over, like you don't need them, you're better off without them kind of vibe. They're very anxious. They may have keep any anxiety. This person also may deal with anxiety in general, and they really try to keep that to themselves with the Seven of Swords. Seven of Swords is, a lot of people read that as like sneaky energy. It's really just not conveying the whole truth. It's holding back truth. So that's going to look different for everyone. Some people could be sneaky and hiding things, but also people could be hiding their emotions, hiding their feelings. But this person feels like they're hiding it from themselves because they just don't know if they can actually, like, you know, not that they don't want to fight for you. It's like, I just don't know if they feel like they'll win. So we do have the Queen of Pentacles here. So whenever she pops up in a reading for me, it's someone that does see your value. So you hold a lot of value to this person. They do see your worth, especially with this Nine of Pentacles here. That's something how they're viewing you. But we're not getting an overall feeling. So I want to get some clarifiers. All right, so for how this person feels, because that's why we're here, I'm going to do a horrible shuffle, and then we are going to try to get into this person's heart. So what is on this person's heart? If I can shuffle better. All right, so pile one's person. What is on their heart, please? I feel like this person's definitely in their head. They maybe tend to be a little more logical and emotional. So we have the Ace of Wands, the Sun, okay, the Fool, and Page of Pentacles, and the Two of Wands again. So on their heart, you are someone that makes this person very happy. They do like passionate interactions with you. They also possibly want a passionate new connection, or they want to reinvigorate this with the Ace of Wands and the Fool. So the Fool is about, you know, new beginning, taking that leap of faith, those kind of things. The Ace of Wands is a passionate new beginning. But on their heart towards you, they definitely are very attracted to you, like highly, extremely attracted to you. You make them very happy. You feel like the warm sun on their face kind of vibe. And they definitely could see like starting a new adventure with you. With the Page of Pentacles here, they may need to go very slow. We did have the Hermit here, so the Hermit energy is very slow energy. With this Two of Wands sitting here, so it's something that they do think about. Like on their heart, it does weigh on them on making a choice, making a path, and realizing that they kind of do have to make a choice about this connection, like what to do. But a lot of them, I really honestly feel like a lot of people just think that you're just way over it. And maybe you are, maybe you're just curious, you know, what's going on. And maybe you're halfway out, halfway in, and this person just sees you as all the way out. Like almost like this isn't an option. But you obviously still, they haven't given up on this connection. I'm trying to also, I know a lot of you guys come here when you are in just a connected connection, so I'm trying to see where this fits into for those people. But yeah, this person is definitely extremely attracted to you. They have like it feels like full of joy. I don't want to use my own name, but that's how it comes across. Like you give this person this feeling of joy. You also make them feel very lighthearted and fun. Like we have this little puppy in this picture, and it's kind of like reminds me of, you give them that feeling of being like childlike, and it's just very fun and playful and like lightheartedness when they're with you. And they do want to offer you something tangible. Some of them want to offer an apology. This pops up, so there could be some regret here. And that did kind of come up over this Nine of Swords and Seven of Swords. So they may feel regretful or have some anxiety about not being completely honest about something. So whatever that is. For some of them, like this card, we very much have how I see a lot of readers read this card, which again, tarot is an art form, so everyone reads things a little bit different. But this is very much of these happy couple and this man's checking out this chick. So for some of you guys, that could be there, and this person does feel regretful or anxiety if that went down. So if you did have a third party situation with this person, if that is your scenario, you know, this person could be feeling a lot of anxiety about that, a lot of regret around that. If that doesn't fit for your situation, please don't squeeze that to fit. Because again, this can just strictly be someone not being fully honest with their feelings. But this person has a lot of anxiety about that and a lot of regretful kind of energy with that. I'm going to pull some Lenormand. What else can we get about this person's feelings, please? Insights can we get into this person's feelings? We have the bird. So they definitely want to communicate this with you. They want to talk to you. There could also be some interference by, you know, hearing gossip or taking the advice from a friend. If this person didn't go after this connection, or, you know, this also feels like this person may have their own like little, like I'm seeing like the cartoon devil on their shoulder, but that devil would be like almost like their own self-doubt, their own like insecurities, like talking in their shoulder, like, oh, this person will never really like you. This would never work out because things don't work out for you. Like this feels, again, this like very like self-deprecating, a little self-pity here. Like this person like feels like they're just like destined to be a loner for some reason. Even though you probably like, you make this person very happy and they're very attracted to you. I just don't know if they know what to do with like love, you know? But this also feels like there's just like people, like if it's not their own self-doubt, their own self-criticism, like eating away at them, like you might know that about this person. They may have admitted to like having lower self-esteem and stuff like that, even if you don't see it on a normal basis. It's like crippling to this person. But others of them, it could be some friends or family members, you know, talking in their ear, or, you know, maybe someone's like, you need to go do this thing or whatever. I don't know. It's a little different, but it feels like just an outside influence, even if that's their own mean self telling them why this wouldn't work out. And they've listened to it. They really do. They feel like they've listened to it. And for some of them, this ending, if you guys are in an ending, they feel like it was justified because, again, they feel like you would do better off without them. So if they ended it, they feel like, well, I did them a favor because I'm only going to bring them down. Like this person's just like, woe is me. But I don't think they come across super pessimistic in life, but that's just how this energy is. Like when it comes to relationships or when it comes to you, they just don't feel like they bring a lot to the table. Like you may have everything all on your own by being this Queen of Pentacles energy, where you're just very self-sufficient. Again, Nine of Pentacles too. Like you have your own worth. Maybe you have your own life. You've built your own little empire, and they're like, well, how would I even fit to this person's life, and what would I even bring to it? So, all right, let's pull some song cards, and then we'll pull some message cards, and then in the extended, I'm going to go over this person's intentions, actions, possible outcomes, and guidance. Let's pull a couple songs. So with these song cards, if you don't know this song, if you're curious and you feel like drawn to do so, look up the lyrics, listen to the song, or just look up the lyrics, because there's going to be a message within that song. So what is pile one person song to them? Love Me Like You Do by Ellie Goulding. So this person definitely feels like you love them in such a special way. Maybe they don't know if they can reciprocate that because they are very like logical, but they do love how you love them. We have Dreams by Fleetwood Mac. So there's a couple different messages in this song. I'm not going to get super into it, but also there you guys could be, you know, meeting in the dream world as well. But some of you guys, you know, someone may have needed their freedom, stuff like that. That's a main line in the song. So there you go again. You say you want your freedom. Who am I to keep you down? So, you know, that could be coming up as well. Let's pull one more. So one last song, pile one. Come Undone by Duran Duran. So great 80s song. So those are your three songs if you choose to look those up. But for some of you guys, you tell me in comments all the time that that's a very significant song, or it's a song that's been coming up for you lately. So I love when that happens. I love when you guys share that stuff. So let's get some message cards from this person. I feel like this person's in their shadow a lot, so I'm going to use my Live Tarot shadow cards. I don't believe these are in print anymore, so I apologize. Everybody always asks me. This company does make a lot of cool cards. I just don't know if this exact deck, but I think there's a variation of this deck, but it's Live Tarot. So, okay, what does this person want to say? This is a shadow aspect. It's easier to be in a superficial relationship than with you. So the depth of this relationship has been hard on this person, so they think it's easier to not. Again, I don't think this person's comfortable swimming in the depths. Not saying they're not a deep person, but emotionally, like emotional depth is not something they're comfortable with. We may be too different, and that's why we disagree and fight. I'm trying to bury my love for you. You're always in my heart, even though I'm not in touch. I'm sorry for leaving you hanging. Life would be empty without you by my side. And if you're not by their side, they feel very empty without you. Can you forgive me? Can you try to understand me? You are the angel in my life. Oops. I contradict myself and give mixed messages. Yeah, that's obvious. And bottom of the deck, I can never find the right words to say to you. Again, the conversation I was getting is like this person is like always playing off of what you say, or they want you to speak first, and then they kind of just, oh, well, yeah, I agree. Also, when I got this, like, it's that, you know, that you guys are different and you may fight. This may also how they feel like you guys kind of always just like butt heads a little bit. I don't think this is really bad, but it's almost like you guys can't, you're not on the same, like not on a common ground here with this. So guys, I think I'm going to end this here. I'm going to take this over to the extended. If this resonated for you, the link will be in the description box, and we'll be going over intentions, actions, possible outcomes, as well as guidance, more message cards, and things like that. So as always, I appreciate each and every one of you guys for spending time with me. I hope to see you over in the extended. If not, I will see you guys in a future reading. Thank you guys so very much for all your support and love. I appreciate it more than you know. Have a great one. Bye, guys. Hello, 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 my lovely friends for pile 2. You guys picked this chocolate calcite star. Super beautiful. Maybe you guys like chocolate. Maybe there's a chocolate connection for some reason with some of you guys, or a decadence to the connection here. As well as this card that says, no distance will keep us apart. So there's a couple messages that are coming through with this card I'm going to touch on first before we get started in the tarot. Oh, by the way, this reading, sorry, I'm jumping right into it. We are going over how is your person currently thinking and feeling about you, the connection, and anything else that the guides want me to share. You guys know that I will. If you're new, welcome. If you're returning, thank you so much for coming back. Don't forget to like. Okay, so no distance will keep us apart. So for very literally, for some of you guys, there could be like a distance, like, you know, different continents, different locations, that kind of thing going on. There could be a flight connection or a pilot airline connection, something around that for some of you guys, like work-wise, or perhaps met someone while traveling, those kind of messages. We are above the clouds here, so this feels a little bit like head in the clouds kind of vibe. So there could be certain points of your connection that you guys feel like you're on cloud 9. Is the way this message is kind of coming in, but a little like, yeah, head in the clouds, maybe maybe jumped quickly into this connection where you don't quite, it's like you're not really looking for reality, you're enjoying the like up in the airness of it, if that's a thing. But those are the messages that are coming through. If more come through, I will let you guys know. I am so sorry that all of a sudden my throat got, like my throat chakra is all clogged up, so I will try not to clear my throat so many times, but I have to get this reading done, or else, you know, well, it won't get done. My guides are drawing me into an N and a D here, and the A. I don't know why they're, so I don't know if some people have the initials NDA, which is do not resuscitate, right? Or whatever. Anyway, no, NDA, I don't know. Anyways, sorry. I don't know. N, D, and an A may be important for some of you guys, but moving along, I'm going to use the Earth or the Heaven and Earth Tarot for your guys' reading today. So let's jump in. How is this person currently thinking and feeling about the viewer, please? What insights can we get to their feels? Remember, this is a general reading, so take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If it doesn't fit for your situation, don't try to force it. All right, so how is this person feeling towards pile 2, please? So we have the World, another message where this could be some travel involved, some distance involved. When it comes to how your person feels about you, when this card comes up, they definitely feel like a sense of completion with you, like very much you are my world kind of energy. But this is a card of completing cycles. So for some of you guys could have a have a connection where it goes in circles a lot. I can't say that word all of a sudden, so I'm just not going to try. I'm being very drawn into the fact that I know there are always infinity symbols on this card, but my guides are drawing me into like almost never-ending story kind of vibe here. Sorry, I'm just looking at these cards. I get so many messages different ways. There's a 9-10 in this card. We have Capricorn on this card. I don't know what all these symbols mean. We have Aquarius. We have Saturn here as well. So, so there could be some lessons involved in this connection. Maybe you're teaching them a new way to be. But yeah, overall for how they feel about you, though, there is a sense of completion within the connection. And again, you complete me. If we're being romantic, you complete me. All right, let's see. How else? I don't know. I wasn't going to stop on any of the cards, but stopped on that one. So let's keep going. We have Strength. So Leo showing up. And here, they feel a very strong connection to you. We have the infinity symbol again, which is throughout all the cards, but I'm being very drawn into them. So I don't know if that's a symbol for some of you guys with your person, is something about this infinity symbol. It is up in the air, and I was getting this vibe about something up in the air. So you could be at this point in your connection, you could be wondering like where it's going. Maybe that's why you're watching this reading, like a level of it being up in the air, like not yet grounded or not quite grounded at this time. But this is also like about someone who wants to have the courage. We'll see what clarifies these. Let me keep going. My throat. We have the Three of Swords. So there's a lot of sorrow going on, a lot of heartache. Libra's on this card, as well as Saturn again. So karmic lessons. Everyone holds karma. If you have a soul tie with somebody, there's going to be a level of karma with them, which is balance and it's lessons. So, so when it comes to you and how they feel, this person's a little heartbroken. Something could have happened between the two of you guys that has hurt them, or maybe they've hurt you and they're feeling guilty about that. We'll clarify that in a minute. This card actually says sorrow. So there's a level of sorrow in this connection. We have the King of Pentacles here. So, this person does see that you hold a lot of value. You do hold a lot of weight in their life and in their mind and in their heart. The King of Pentacles can sometimes be a little focused on working or like the shiny objects of life. So that could be a level of this, but almost like they see you as a shiny object. We have Taurus and Aries showing up on that card. So we have the Seven of Pentacles, another card of investment, planting seeds. It says success and fulfilled, though, in this card. So again, there's this feeling that this connection may not have reached its full potential thus far. So there could be some sorrow about that or how things have played out. It's like the seeds were planted, but it hasn't quite grown into what it can be. I'm not saying it won't, but there's a level of this person, it feels like unfinished business in this connection. All right, let's clarify all these. Clarify the world. So we have the Moon. So there is levels of being a little fearful here, being afraid to be fully seen. They may not have told you that you complete them, so to speak. I'm going to keep going, and then we'll touch back on that. All right, clarify strength, temperance. So sorry, we have Leo, we have Pisces showing up, we have Sagittarius showing up here. This is the 8 of Cups. So somebody, you know, possibly has walked away or turned their attention to other things, which has caused this sorrow. Maybe if they chose something over you or a different path, they're feeling very upset, and maybe or you've chosen something over them. We have the Death card, so Scorpio showing up, a lot of transformation. And then the King of Wands, and it did pop out with the 9 of Pentacles. And then bottom of the deck energy, we have the Princess of Pentacles, which is the Page of Pentacles. So there is, and I feel like this has been coming up a lot lately in my guides, and I know I talk about this all the time. I probably don't have to clarify this anymore because the Page of Pentacles has been in readings for weeks. I was thinking about this yesterday, and I swear the Tower used to show up all the time. So I know I read for a collective of people that resonate with me, but I think there's a lot of people that are owed an apology because this Page of Pentacles keeps popping up, and my guides keep giving me the I'm so sorry vibe, like a regret, but wanting to offer a level of regret. So that could just be collectively what's going on, because the page has been all over my readings, the Page of Pentacles, and my guides are like, yep, someone owes you an apology. So I know I keep talking about that in a lot of readings, but it just pops up. And it's kind of funny, like, I don't know if you guys notice, I as a reader notice this, that certain cards will pop up for months in every reading no matter what I do, and then I won't see them for a long time. Like, I can't remember the last time I saw a Tower card, and I didn't realize that until, like, yesterday. I was like, huh. Anyway, so, no one likes the Tower card, so that's why I thought about it. All right, I just dropped our world on the floor. But back to how this person feels about you. There is some feelings of fear around this connection, a feeling of fear of being seen. So they could be hiding some of their truths about how they feel towards you. The moon usually is represented by Pisces. The moon also controls Cancer, is ruled by Cancer, or Cancer is ruled by the moon. So I feel the need to give a nod to that as well. So we have a scarab beetle here, so there's an Egyptian tie to that, but also like this death component. We do have death here. And so if you're not familiar with tarot, death just represents a change, transformation, things ending to, you know, something to be reborn. But there could be, like, this person could have fears around losing you or having this, like, this cycle that you guys are in or have been in, like, ending for real. Pisces does rule the 12th house, which is about ending. So that's the way that my guides are giving it to me. This person is fearful around this just being over. Maybe that's where this 3 of Swords is coming in. This sad energy, this sorrowful energy. I don't know if I've ever used this deck. Someone donated this to the channel. I remember thanking them when I first got it like a year ago, and I think I've only used it once, but this is a stunt. This is going to start popping up in my readings more. I can't believe I didn't use this deck. It's so pretty. So I don't remember, because I've got this like probably 2 years ago or a year ago. Someone donated this through the Amazon wish list. So thank you if you were the person that sent the heaven and earth. I know this is like, you know, 2 different moons on here, but they're giving me like a coin. So I don't know if this is such a weird image, and this is probably a super one-off, but I can't ignore it. Someone's saying someone uses like, almost like, does like the heads and tails analogy a lot, or they use a coin to like make decisions, like maybe as a joke. I'm not sure who that is, but they're really drawing me into this. They're showing me someone flipping a coin, like heads or tails kind of vibe. Or it kind of feels like Two-Face from Batman. So I'm not sure how that works for you guys. But yeah, when it comes to how they feel, this person, there's a sadness around things ending and things being over and things being done. And maybe that's where this up in the air, like they're not sure if it's over, this connection. We have the Strength card clarified by Temperance. So Leo and Sagittarius, both fire signs popping up here. So this person could be trying to find the courage to come back in and blend this connection back together. Sagittarius is a card of alchemy. It's a card of healing. Or Temperance is a card, I said Sagittarius, sorry. Temperance is a card of blending, healing, alchemy. So somebody also could be dealing with levels of toxicity in a connection. They're drawing me into the fact that this snake like creeping into this Strength card. So this person may have some addiction issues that overrules their strength at times. Maybe that's caused an issue with this, and this person is trying to heal them. I know we're asking how they feel about you, but this feels like it's relevant for a lot of you guys, that it's important to understand that this person is working on themselves. They are trying to heal themselves. They're trying to grow. They're trying to expand. Temperance ruling Sagittarius, which rules the 9th house, is all about expansion and growth. Jupiter there. So this person is trying to grow. I'm hearing they're trying to heal past the things that may have like caused issues within the connection. Maybe you pointed this out. Maybe you left for that reason, because they had addiction issues, and that could be different things. It doesn't always have to be like substances, but could be sex, could be lots of things, or just not being treated fairly or correctly. But there's this level of like this person realizing that they need to gather their strength. They really need to heal themselves. How they've been approaching this connection thus far hasn't done you justice. So again, there's a lot of sorrow around this ending, around something, you know, someone moving away, someone walking away, maybe someone getting pushed away. The 8 of Cups is about someone leaving to go on a spiritual journey. But typically it's someone going after what really serves them. So, you know, this is on the path to the 10 of Cups, and what's missing here is the 2 of Cups, and the 2 of Cups is that loving partnership, right? So it's like this person's going on their search for this. But because this one person, someone has left or has to do this, it's caused this person, when it comes to you, a lot of sadness, a lot of sorrow, a lot of pain here. Even if this ending or this going after what you desire is just, it's still painful. So we have this King of Pentacles. I keep getting this vibe that this person may have a tendency to be a little superficial or be stuck with the, you know, the shiny objects. Maybe they just saw you as a shiny object, but that could be changing in this person with death here. So again, we were talking about the Death card being a card of transformation. It's ruled by Scorpio. It's that death and rebirth energy coming in. So this person, you know, could also be shifting and changing what they value in their life, and how they value you, and how they see you in their world, and how you fit. And that may have taken like this ending, whatever this was, that's brought up all these fears, that makes them realize that they need to heal and correct things to be a stronger, best version of themselves, to have some courage here. And that could be around, you know, this leaving. So we have this 7 of Pentacles, which is typically a card of weight. It's a card of investment. On this card, it says success and fulfilled. And this card says abandoned success. So I feel like there's a lot of potential for this connection. There was so much beauty. Again, Cloud 9 vibe, but I don't know if it fully like got grounded. Like this connection never had a chance to really be what it could really be. So it's feeling like I never got there. But it was clarified by the King of Wands and the 9 of Pentacles. So when I'm looking at how they see you, it's almost like they recognize they didn't invest properly to be who you deserved for them to be, but it's not because they didn't see your value or your worth. And they are extremely physically attracted to you with the King of Wands being here. And the 9 of Pentacles is that material gain, but it's independent energy. So it's like they recognize that they were a little short on what they put in versus what you deserve and what you are owed, and what they recognize that you deserve. like when we do message cards, now there will be an extended on this reading, where we'll be looking into intentions, possible outcomes, and guidance, but I am going to get in the meat of this more before, don't worry. I'm not selling this one short, but if you are interested in the extended, the link will be in the description box. But I won't be surprised if when we do message cards in this part of the reading, that if a card that says like, you know, either I regret not giving you what you deserved, or putting the time in, or something like that, because this message is very strong about not investing as much as you were worth. And so if for some reason you as the viewer are feeling like this person never saw my value, this person didn't treat me that way, that they did, and they recognize their shortcomings, and that might be what this apology is like wanting to come up here, is like, I'm sorry for not offering what, you know, you deserved. You deserved like a 10 of Pentacles, and I only gave you like a short, like a little bit of that. So I can't really blame you for leaving, but it really hurt me. But it feels like a card of a lot of revelations. I'm going to get, as we have the Judgment light bulb card when I split the deck. So yeah, that's what that feels like. There's a lot of realizations going on. Let me get some more insight to how this person's currently feeling. All right. So 7 of Wands and 8 of Pentacles. So this person definitely realizes that they have to, you know, basically put up a fight and work harder, invest the time into this connection. They can't just leave it at the 7 of Pentacles. They can't just plant a seed and expect it. Like, they have to tend it. They have to tend to it. They have to put the work in to get to, you know, the higher value. But 7 of Wands is someone that can be defensive, but also someone that's willing to defend it. We have a Knight of Pentacles, so slow and steady wins the race, but another Pentacle energy. There's a lot of Earth. It's like realizing that I need to step up, I need to do the work, I need to invest tangible things. It's like, don't just come at me with just words or whatever. Like, where are your actions? What are you actually doing? What effort are you putting in? This person's having a lot of realizations about that in this connection. Death again, yeah, so this person is transforming, things are changing and shifting for them. And then the Lovers, so they definitely see you as a soul level connection. By that I mean like all the like soulmate, twin, those labels, depending on how it fits for you, divine counterpart, but basically someone, they see you as that soulmate energy with Lovers, but also a choice, but realizing that that could be what's transforming in them, is like where they invested their time, where they invested their energy. They're starting to recognize that maybe that stuff isn't really what they wanted, and they wanted this completion over here, but they gotta put the work in. And I feel the need to tell you guys to hold them to that. And then we have the Sun. So this person definitely, we have the Scarab Beetle again, definitely sees you. You're someone that makes them very happy. Another nod to Leo here. It's ruled by the Sun. So you are someone that makes them happy. You are someone that makes them feel complete. You are someone who is transforming them. You might have catalyzed their change, or recognizing that they need to change. They can't just be all up in the air. They need to ground this. They need to ground this connection, and they need to ground things with you. Let's pull some more, and then we'll do some message cards. So we have the Key here. So you are the card 33, if that's important to some of you guys. The Key, so you are like their missing piece. You are the thing that unlocks, I'm hearing unlocks their truth. I don't know why I'm getting it that way. But you hold the key to the mystery that is this person. Let's pull one more. 8's on this card as well. In the Stork here. So there could be, you know, like once this is unlocked, then it has a chance for like a rebirth. So the Stork can represent pregnancy and stuff like that, but also can just be like the birthing of something. With the Key and the Stork together, I really feel like this is like something that has a chance, if this work is put in, to change and transform. So let's get some message cards, and then I'll take this over to the extended for a deeper dive. But and I don't even know what cards I want to use. All right, let's see. Let's see what comes up. What does this person want to say? Piled 2. I feel like I'm waiting for something that isn't going to happen. That's also this like Seven of Pentacles energy. I feel like you guys feel that way a little bit too. Like, is this ever going to land? Is it just going to stay up in the air, or is it going to ground itself? You are the best thing that happened to me in a long time. I smile when I get a message from you. I'm somewhere between giving up and seeing how much more I can take. I feel like you guys are like same. It's so hard not talking to you. There's just something about you I'm so scared to lose because I know I won't find it in anyone else. That's kind of how this moon and world was feeling. Like they're afraid of losing this thing that completes them. Please stay in my life. I don't want you to go. You know, that's that sorrow and that Eight of Cups. Someone's walked away. I need you because I love you. I'll pull one more from this deck, and then I'm going to pull a different deck. What else does this person want to say, please? I wish we could be together right now. And then, do you even realize how amazing you are to me? Let's pull a couple more. This deck. What else does pile two's person want to say before we go to the extended? I haven't told anyone how I feel about you. I never meant to hurt you. I know that I did. I don't know why the forces were against us. One more. Oh, two more. You are so loved and will always be loved by me. And you are like an angel. And I don't understand what you see in me. All right, the card prediction I was going for never came up, but that's okay. I don't even remember. It's in, that message is in a couple decks, but I never remember what decks they're in. Anyway, so I'm going to take this over to the extended. If you're interested in that, the link will be in the description box below. We're going to go over this person's intentions, possible outcomes, guidance from the universe, as well as more message cards as well. Oh, I forgot to pick a song for you guys. I know you guys like these. So real quick, don't go. Pile two, a song from their person. So, you know, if you don't know the song, look at two came out. Look up the lyrics. There's going to be a message in there. So we have Now or Never by Halsey. And then Crucify by Tori Amos. So if you don't know the songs, look them up, or at least just look up the lyrics. There's going to be a message in there for you. And then I'm going to take this over to the extended. So I'll see you guys over there. Bye, guys. Hello, my lovely friends for pile three. You guys picked the Septarian Heart. Very cool crystal here. And the Every Love Song Sounds Like Us card in the Tattoo Tarot. So we're going to unpack this a little bit first. So there could be a musical connection between the two of you guys or within this connection. Like it says love songs, but it makes me think of Love Song by The Cure. Or the 311 version. So yeah, there could be a musical connection between the two of you guys, sharing of songs. Someone could be a musician, you both could. Just feeling like there's a very strong tie around songs, and that's probably why you picked this pile. There's inkling to that. So we do have these earphones in the background of this. So also could be a level of like, either a desire to like, please hear me out, or someone not listening, like almost like blocking you out. So there could be a level of like someone not hearing something about this connection. So we'll see if anything else comes up about that. There's two cassettes, so it's giving me 80s vibes here. Someone could have made someone like an actual like love song, probably not a cassette anymore at this time, even though I remember making cassettes as a kid. Like possibly making like, you know, a love mix playlist nowadays, but even like if this is an older connection, could have been like a CD, like I made you, I don't know, or someone could have written someone else a love song or a poem or something like that. So, all right, but let's get into how your person's currently feeling and thinking about you, the connection, and anything else my guides want me to talk about. We will. I love this deck, but it doesn't do the rotate back. That's my favorite part of shuffling. There we kind of go. Okay. Please remember this is a general reading. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If it doesn't fit for you in your situation, just respect that that part was for somebody else. All right, so pile 3's person, how are they thinking and feeling about them? There will be an extended on this reading as well, just an FYI. All right, so we have an 8 of Cups here. So possibly one or both of you guys, there could have been a separation in this connection, or someone leaving, going after what they truly, or they think they truly desire. We'll see what the rest of the cards say. Justice, so Libra showing up here. There could be some legal matters. Someone could work in the legal field, or even like law enforcement. 5 is kind of coming up. But how they view you, you also seem like, this, I'm getting like they almost see you like a victim advocate, like you stand up for things, you stand up for what's just. You'll leave stuff, like it's almost like if something doesn't work for you, it's not just, or it's unfair, you'll leave that situation. Or you may have like dealt with a lot of hardships in your life where you've left the things that don't serve you. It could be them, or it could just be a generalization. Queen of Swords, so more air energy, Libra showing up again. Queen of Swords is like that swift ending. How this person sees you, they also see you just very, very smart. You speak your truth. You can be a little cold and calculating at times, but they like that about you. But you also may have cut this person off. Again, there's a couple scenarios that are popping up, so depending on your situation, how that fits for you. We have an Ace of Coins here. But this person definitely wants to have some sort of solid new beginning with you, with this Ace of Pentacles. I love these cards. 5 of Swords. So there has been some sort of, there's either some sort of like overthinking when it comes to this connection, possibly a fight, some fight of words, something like, with the way this is all coming, some of you could have actually been married to this person and could be going through a divorce, or like a separation that has caused like just almost you to speak your truth and stand up for yourself. All right, let's clarify these. Can we clarify the 8 of Cups, please? The Hanged Man. So if you left them, it has caused this person to look at things from a separate angle, or just the separation has caused this person to really see things in a renewed way. It's also caused a pause in this connection. So I feel like if you're in a hunky-dory, I don't know why I said hunky-dory, if you're in a great connection, if you're looking to see like your new smitten kitten person, how they're feeling about you, this might not be your pile. There could still be something here. I'm going to go over lots of stuff, but this definitely feels like a pile of people that like there's been an abrupt ending in this connection, possibly over a fight. We have a 10 of Cups. We have the 2 of Cups. Okay, so definitely soul level connection here. We have a 5 of Cups. All right, the Emperor, so Aries showing up. Bottom of the deck energy, a Knight of Cups. So this person definitely has romantic feelings towards you. They view you in that romantic light. They like want to come in and be your knight in shining armor. They see you as someone that they could have like a romantic dating connection. Maybe you guys are already doing that, or you have in the past. I'm being guided to pull the next one. And then we have the Knight, or the Page of Coins. The Page of Pentacles. Page of Pentacles for me has been showing up all over. I had to talk about this in the last pile. It's been all over my readings, and I know I tend to read for a collective of you guys that follow me, that resonate, that someone is owed an apology here. So I'm ready for the Page of Pentacles to stop showing up in my readings, but every time it will, there's an apology. And that might be, and that pops up here too. But let's start over here. How's this person feeling? This person feels like you have come in or have left and has caused them, it's flipped their world upside down. They recognize that there's some things they need to heal within themselves. They also, like, you've caused them to see things in a different way. This also, if you guys are in a connection and you've had like a hard life, you've helped them see a different way to be. Like there could be like some trauma that you guys both share, like on a trauma bond kind of vibe. but you have reacted to it differently and grown differently, that you've kind of shown this person a new way to be. Justice here clarified by the Ten of Cups. When I'm looking at how they see you, they definitely see you your value, your weight in gold. Like your integrity is something that this person admires about you. Like you see all angles, like very Libra sees all sides. You're very fair. But there's so much worth. Why am I reading this as 10 of Pentacles? Wow, this is 10 of Cups, so sorry. It all still pertains, but yeah, so this person definitely sees you as someone that they could potentially marry, that they could have a happy life with, or could have had. We'll get into that in a second. Because again, a lot of you guys, I feel like it's like you picked yourself over them. And that's coming up again over this Queen of Swords and this Two of Cups. So I feel like if you, even though you guys, you had love for this person, if you cut them out, like they know you were just, but you were like, this feels very like cutthroat, like, I don't care if I loved you, I love me more, is how this vibe is kind of coming in. If you guys are in a great connection, this could be something that this person recognizes about you, that there is this intense love between the two of you guys with the Two of Cups, Ten of Cups here, this sense of completion, but you will not hesitate. It's like you do not put up with disrespect. You do not put up with unfairness. You could have like amazing boundaries. And this person recognizes this, that you don't, like, it doesn't matter. Like it's, bleh. It doesn't matter if you love them. It's like, I love you, but I love me more. That's how this is coming in, and that's how they view you. So they recognize that you will cut them off in a heartbeat, or you have cut them off regardless of how much feels were involved in this connection. Ace of Pentacles clarified by the Five of Cups. So there is some regret about not offering this tangible beginning, or this not getting off the ground, because the Five of Cups is this card of regret. And we do have the Page of Pentacles, which my guides made me look at this card. So again, that apology. I feel like my guides thought it was funny. Like they're like, haha, let's show joy that it's right there, the card that's haunting her in every reading. A lot of people are owed apologies. I am never too proud to apologize to people, so it frustrates me a little bit when people can't apologize, but to each their own. But yeah, all right, getting serious. Like there's a definite like sadness almost making me feel sick to my stomach. The sadness around this not being more. Maybe they didn't respect you the way that you wanted to, even though like you knew that they had feelings for you. You knew that you were the shiz, right? Maybe they walked away. Maybe they went in search of better things. But really, they had everything they ever needed right there with you. And so they feel really, really bad about not putting in the effort, not making that. And so there could have been like, again, a fight. We have the Emperor here, so it could have been a fight about, you know, people seeing only their sides, even though I feel like you see both sides of the coin. So this is, it's funny, we have Justice represents Libra, Emperor represents Aries. They're on the opposite side of the zodiac. They're zodiac opposites. Libra rules the 7th house, which is relationships. This is about thinking about other people before yourself. Aries rules the 1st house, so this is thinking about yourself before thinking about other people. So this could be like also not seeing eye to eye, even though this energy sees it all, but this energy is only seeing their point of view. And unless they've experienced what, even if you're pointing out a truth and your truth, they might not have seen it. And so there could have been a fight about like viewpoints, about who was right. And maybe they just couldn't see your side because it's not their experience in the situation. But there is a lot of regret around this. But yeah, this person definitely has, I need you to understand, they have they see your value. They recognize that there is a beautiful connection with you guys. I think this person like picked something else and they're feeling a little regretful. They owe you an apology. They recognize that they would need to come in more, but they do have romantic feelings about you. But they feel very like because this is like, I don't know, anchoring the bottom of this reading, my guides are like saying this person feels a little stubborn in this energy. Like they have to go, like they recognize that you guys have this disagreement, but they feel just in going and building their little empire. And I'm not putting that down. It just feels very like that's where this friction is like not seeing eye to eye. All right, let's get some more insight to this person's feelings, please. There will be an extended where we're going to go over intentions, possible outcomes, and guidance. But don't worry, guys, I'm still going to get you some good meat. But if you are relating to this, then I think the extendeds always give an even deeper dive. But your call. All right, let's see. So can we get some more insights to what is weighing on this person's heart towards the viewer, please? The World in reverse. The Queen of Cups in reverse. Seven of Swords in reverse. Don't worry, this whole deck isn't reversed. I just, we have the Page of Swords and one more. The Hierophant. Bottom of the deck, Ace of Wands. So this person definitely in their heart has a lot of passion for you. They have a lot of drive towards you. They want this passionate new beginning, but with the way these cards came up, I don't feel like this person at this time is able to give you what you need. They aren't able to give you the world. They aren't in touch with their feelings. They close their feelings off. We do have this Seven of Swords. So they might have told you this. They might have been honest about that, especially with the page here. Because Seven of Swords is someone holding back information. With it being reversed, they may have expressed this in their own way. Maybe that's why you cut them out. It's not that they don't have these feelings, because for me, I love reversals. I know not everybody loves them. I freaking love reversals because it shows that this energy is here, but sometimes there's an unwillingness or a block against it. And that's not about you. It's about this person. It's usually a shortcoming on someone else's part. Sometimes reversals are just great because you're like, great, they told the truth. So I'm hearing if they did come through with communication about like, I can't give you what you need. I can't provide for you the way that you deserve to be provided for. Take them at their word. I really think that that's a really truth for them, but it's not because they don't have passion towards you. It's not because they don't have like this fire about you, foil towards you. They just can't give you what you need at this time. For whatever reason, this mission that they feel like they need to go on is very important to them, regardless of if you understand or not. Or I feel like you can see like a way where it could work all the way out, but they're only seeing it one way. Again, there's a perception issue here. I'm very drawn into this Queen of Swords eyes. It's like I feel like this represents you as the viewer, regardless of gender, that you truly see the truth. Like she's almost like looking through this sword, and this is a sword of truth here. Like almost looking through and seeing the truth for what it is, but this person almost can't see it. Like they're too high up on their little throne, and they only can see it their way. But this Hierophant being here, and this is a nod to Taurus showing up. This does feel like this person, though, if they were to do things traditionally, they could see themselves like marrying you. And I'm not trying to give you guys hope for that. That is a message that's coming in. It's not a lack of them seeing your values, not a lack of them seeing like, you know, wanting to have these romantic, emotional connections with you. It's just like this person just can't right now. And they do feel really bad about that. They really feel bad about not being able to give you what you need, but they do see you as someone that they could have like a traditional life if they chose to have a traditional life. I hope that makes sense. Let's pull some more. What else do we need to know about how this person's feeling towards pile 3? The Bear. So the Bear is about challenges. Hold on. Hold, please. Oh, that's so weird. I opened right to the Bear. This isn't power, intimidations, figures of authority, strength. That's very Emperor-like. This is very slow paced, but this is powerful. Yeah, this is Aries and Taurus showing up here in this card. You might intimidate this person. And this person, or they feel like they need to go do whatever they need to do so they can be in some sort of power. Like, they may have a power struggle between the two of you guys, or a power struggle just within their own mind. Like Like if this person is working on their own self-worth, like they might feel selfish because they feel justified in doing this thing for themselves. But it's because they're trying to find their own power. And we have, actually I'm not doing reversals with this, the mountain, which would be the, like I wanted to say challenges with this, and I was like, no, that's the mountain. So there is challenges around this person, like with authority figures. Also, like this person doesn't almost want to, like, there's a level of them feeling powerless about you, but they also don't want to give up that power. Like they're fighting to keep their power in the situation. It's like their own personal thing, you know, but they have a challenge about like the relinquishing power. And maybe that's why they have a hard time with love relationships, because they don't feel in control of them. But I need you guys, I don't know why I need you guys to do anything, but I feel like it's very important to know, like, so my clarifiers are always kind of like what's below the surface in this person. I have a feeling like you don't realize how much you do mean to this person, or you didn't realize, or whatever. This goes without saying, like, this person isn't picking you, they're not picking you, right? But if you had inklings, you're like, I know that they cared, I know that they liked me, they really did, and they do feel guilty about not being there, but they see you as someone that they could marry. Like, it is true, like, but almost, I don't know if this person, that's where they are in their life, or they don't feel like they'll ever be there in their life, but it's not because they didn't see you that way. And they're very sad about that. They definitely see it, and they have a lot of regret that they couldn't be what you needed them to be. But I think this person thinks that they just can't be that. Maybe that's their challenge. Maybe that's something that has power over them. Not quite sure. Let's pull some song cards, and then we'll pull message cards. So with these songs, if you don't know the song, like the song may resonate with you. If you don't know it, either listen to it or at least just look up the lyrics. There's going to be a message for you within the lyrics. Let's see. Pile 3's person song. Skinny Love by Birdie. So this is all about like a love not reaching its full potential. Look it up. Like, I could put my interpretation of it, but someone else could hear the song and get a different interpretation. That's the thing about art, right? So Skinny Love, there's going to be Birdie might be important. Birds might be important for the connection too. Two songs fell out, so we'll take them. So we have Cosmic Love by Florence and the Machine. Beautiful song, beautiful song. Look up the lyrics. And then Possession by Sarah McLachlan. Feel free to look up those lyrics and take on your own interpretation, regardless of the artist or my interpretation of it. It's for you to interpret, so look up those lyrics. All right, let's get some messages from this person. What deck do I want to use? This deck. Okay. So, for pile 3's person, what do they want them to know? What do they want them to understand at this time? Again, and then I'll go over to the extended, which will do intentions and stuff. This person wants you to know that they do love you. They have love for you. Again, that's, and I don't think that they've expressed that, but they do. I check on you from afar, so they're definitely keeping an eye on your social media. I find you incredibly attractive. Yeah. Ace of Wands all day, every day. I miss you. Please be patient with me. There is a third party. So with third parties, it's either could technically be another person. This could be another romantic interest. This could be, but third party also could be work, career, this thing that they feel like, I keep getting this message that they feel like they have to go do this thing. Whatever this thing is, I'm not sure it's for all of them, because we have, again, the 8 of Cups here and then this anchoring in the pile. But so there's some sort of influence. Again, third party isn't always another person. It's just something interfering with the connection. There is interference. They do feel like you're a soulmate. You got that Two of Cups energy there. I abandon people to make myself feel important. So this person could have abandonment wound issues, so they like leave people before you can leave them, but it makes them feel important to have people like almost desire them. So this could be like, you know, that comes from a self-worth, self-esteem deficit, abandonment wounds as children, things like that. So they have some healing they need to go do. And our story isn't over yet. So they definitely don't feel like this is over. It's not done for them yet. It's just, again, the timing. But destiny is taking us down different paths. Again, this person feels very clear for whatever reason, even though we have this Five of Swords, so they mental gymnastics about it all the time, but the feeling that I get when I'm tapping into this energy, they feel like they, for whatever reason, have to go do this thing. So destiny is taking you guys down different paths at this time. So I want to do a couple more from another deck, and then I'm going to go over to the extended. So let's see. I'm connected with you no matter where you are. When I first met you, I honestly didn't know you'd be this important to me. All I want to do now is cry and scream and let it out because the pain inside is killing me. And I don't care how hard being together is. Nothing is worse as being apart. And then I can't wait for the day that we start living our life together. All right, guys, I'm going to go over to the extended for, again, the intentions, possible outcomes, guidance, more message cards, things like that, more oracle cards. So if this resonated and you want to check that out, the link is in the description box. If not, I will see you guys in a future reading. As always, thank you so much for spending your time with me. Don't forget to like this video or comment, even if it's just an emoji. That really, really helps me out. I appreciate that so much. And I will see you guys in a future reading. Bye, guys.